Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys. Well, we have the Valley. We have a lot to talk about, lots to discuss, which I'm super, super excited about. However, at the end of the day, we got to get into the summer house of it all because there is some that's coming out. Jesse Solomon, Lexi Wood. Like, I don't even know how they're the ones who took on all of the drama. I thought that the season would be more heavily focused on Lindsay Hubbard and Carl Radke. But I think that Lindsay Hubbard was like, I'm in my baby bliss during this season. I don't give a shit about you. And then, of course, we had a lot of Paige and Craig Conover. So there was a lot. There was a lot. But we're going to get into all of it. Before we do, pop off in the comment section. Let us know where you're watching from. I always love to see that. I've been saying that. I think it's so much fun. But let us know where you're watching from. Smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And let's go. All right, guys. So I don't even know where to begin, but I guess I'm going to start here. Thank you to the Bravo instigator or investigator. I mean, it's probably both, to be fair. But the Bravo investigator, because they shared a clip and I was like, oh, here we go. Lexi points out more of Jesse's embellishments.
It's very strange. Like, even that one conversation where everybody was in the backyard, that night, Jesse's like, oh, I hung out with her family for like 3 hours and then we went out all night. That's not how it happened. We hung out with them for like 20 minutes. My mom's only met Jesse 3 times.
Wait, when they said that then you stayed because you went to like a friend's DJ something.
Yeah. What happened was Jesse and I were filming together. And then my mom and sister were out living their life because they're independent people. And they were coming back to drop off the dog. And we were going to go to a concert, which was already planned with just the 3 of us, not Jesse. And so I'm trying to get Jesse out of the house. And then Jesse's like, I really want to stay and talk to your mom. Can she come in? Like, can I stay when she comes back? And I was like, I mean, sure. And then Jesse apologized to my mom because he's like, I just got caught up in being in a reality show. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, whatever. My mom's like, yeah, just like be real. Always just be consistent. Be real on camera and off camera. You're good.
Yeah.
And then we bought him dinner. And then he left and we went to our show. He was texting me from the concert and he's like, I'm at 82 Stanton with West. Why don't you come? And he was like begging us to come. And so I was like, okay, well, we have plans even after this concert. So we'll swing by on our way.
I see. So you had plans.
Yeah. And so he was the one pressing us to come. So it was just like that. Every single thing that he says is always embellished, which is so frustrating. Like watching back, I'm getting so much hate about like my family and how much I hang out with them when it was painted completely not accurately. It's very strange. Like even that one conversation where everybody was in the backyard.
To be fair, though, that would actually piss me off because it's one of those like no-goes for me is if you talk about my family. And if you talk about my family, you better be able to back that shit up. And if you don't, like there have been 2 times where Jason and I have been invited to be on reality television, or at least interview, record for whatever. I don't want to get into it, but both for Bravo. Actually, 3 times. 3 times. One was not for Bravo. One was for doesn't matter. However, this makes me so grateful that this didn't happen because if the producers and the networks sat there and tried to clown my family, I would probably be like mob wives and be like, you want me to pull your urethra cord out of your throat? Even though it's not in your throat. I'll pull it down. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it out of your throat and then I'll choke you with it. And we don't want that. Nobody wants that. Like, we got to be normal. And I can't be normal if you're talking about my family and shit, you know? But hold on.
And all I said about Sierra was...
Wait, so I don't understand. He ended up not going on a Friday?
I don't know. We broke up before that. But
you were broken up before the US Open?
So we weren't broken up. So you know how the US Open's like a week? Sorry, this is like so confusing. It's like a week long.
Right.
So
but
we ended up breaking up. Yeah. So it was the Sunday, I think. And then there was like that next Friday or something.
That's when you wanted to go.
Yes.
Or that's when he wanted you to go.
Yeah.
But what does that have to do with him and Sierra going?
Because that day that he went with that random friend, he was like, oh, I guess I should have brought you since you're more available that day.
Oh.
And then he said, oh, by the way, Sierra's here. And then he said, she's not being very nice to me. And it's making me like dislike her. And I was like, I'm so confused. All summer he was talking about Sierra.
Wait,
like,
so just to clear up that, he invited to a US Open day that was more that was further away
Yes,
that was
further
hard.
away.
And you're saying he ended
Yes.
up going on this day that you
Yes.
could have actually gone,
Gone.
except he brought a random friend
Yes.
and Sierra was there
Sierra
and
was
he was
there.
texting you, telling you, which by the
Yes.
way, I can also confirm like they would talk, but it seemed like there was like tension.
I want them to be friends. I want them to be, I always was cheering them on. But then I was like, oh, that would have been really nice. Like, because then I could have seen Sierra like off camera and then like we all could have kind of been there together. That's literally all
Did
I
it
said.
feel like he was trying to maybe
Yeah.
not have you get close?
Yes.
Why?
And all I said about Sierra was,
Wait, so I don't understand. He ended up not going on a Friday?
I
So
don't
you
know. We
could have
broke up
gone?
before that. But
Oh,
he
you were
ended
broken
up
up before the.
I mean, it's kind of interesting. Like, if you did in fact want them to not be close, then it kind of puts you in question because it's like, why are you trying to pit these two women like against each other? Like, what is the motive here? What is the reason? Jesse Solomon, you got yourself in some shit, homie. But it doesn't stop there. Nope. Then there's this.
Oh, that interview is going everywhere.
And what was the headline of that interview?
He didn't come across well. He didn't come across
Why?
well.
How so?
I think he just I think that there's going to be more that comes out from what it seems like. It seems like he
At
was
the reunion.
at the reunion.
Mm.
And I think it seems I don't know, but people on TikTok are not having it. But now that interview is going everywhere.
And what was the headline of that interview?
So, guys, the interview actually, what she's saying, it did not come off well. I don't even know if I still have. I can go back and look. I always send Jason like all of the clips in the morning of the different interviews that I want to, sit there and play and blah, blah, blah. But I'm curious if I have it. If I have it, then I'll play it. But let me see. I can even just look up Tinx. Tinx. Yep. 633,000 followers. Yeah. Of course, it's not on here. Because when I was watching it, I'm like, oh, here it is.
Love the most about your friendship with Paige.
Paige is like one of the funnier girls I've ever met.
She's so funny.
And she's like so normal and cool.
Yeah.
Like, I love that she goes and orders like a regular Coke, not diet.
Yeah.
Like, there's just little things about her. Like, she's just really relatable. And I think that comes through on the show. And like, everything she says is funny.
Yeah. She's a star.
Like, she gets her bang for her buck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you see this season, she's like showing up a day late and like says whatever she
She's
says.
earned
Like,
it.
makes
She's
the
earned
show.
it. She's
Yeah.
earned it.
Yeah.
What do you love the most about your friendship with Paige?
I mean, okay. Well, then the next part that was mentioned, by the way, is this. Hold on. Sirius XM on Instagram. I'm going to share this tab. Share the tab.
Was live a couple weeks ago, and then Jesse Solomon was on
Yeah.
last week,
Mm.
and he said on the show, oh, Tinx clearly didn't like Lexi, and it was very cold between them. Couldn't use, and I was like, he goes, well, it was so awkward with Tinx and Lexi. I go, well, I didn't notice it at all, and usually that's something I noticed.
Yeah.
So what was it?
I think that he saw a TikTok that was made that was saying, was there a weird energy between Tinx and Lexi because her body language was towards Andy and not towards Lexi, and she was mean to Lexi. And I was like, where? Like, point to where I was mean to her. I was honest. I said I didn't think they were a match, which I don't. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah, we've established that.
But when I left, I thought that was a nice watch what happens. I
Right.
thought it was great. I
And
I
she's
said
lovely.
goodbye to her. Yes. I said hello to her. I said goodbye to her.
Yeah.
And,
I said hello.
you know,
to her.
and-
I said
What more do
goodbye
you
to her.
want?
Wow, Tinx, that sounds so warm.
Blood's from a stone.
No,
Yes.
no, but also because people care about this type of thing. She commented on my Instagram when I posted Watch What Happens the next day. She commented something nice.
Yes.
So clearly there was no bad blood.
Right.
Then someone made a TikTok talk about the body language. Like, trust me, when I am mean to someone, when I'm actually bullying someone, because that word got thrown around, you will know. You will
Right.
know.
Right.
I got some DMs, back off our girl Lexi. Oh my God, I didn't do anything. And by the way, I had booked Jesse way before Watch What Happens because I understand that the timing of that could look a little.
Yeah, because he was on your
sketchy.
podcast.
He was on my podcast. We had booked it 2 months ago. He had to cancel, and then it was still rebooked before I knew that I was on Watch What Happens with Lexi. I wasn't trying to get both sides, whatever.
You were on Watch What Happens Live a couple
Huh.
weeks ago, and then Jesse Solomon.
Oi, oi, oi. All right, guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are about all of the Summer House drama. It doesn't stop. It ain't gonna stop, but we're gonna sit back and we're gonna continue to watch. So pop off in the comments section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Definitely don't forget to hit that notification bell. And then yeah, tonight we have the Valley. We have so many other different things coming up right now, especially on Bravo TV on Instagram. I think that they recently just shared exactly what the lineup was, which I thought was really, really good. Yes, it's right here. Hold on. Let me just present share. So you could see that like on Sunday we had Atlanta Love Hotel. Yesterday we had Below Deck Down Under. Tonight we have the Valley. Summer House finale is tomorrow. And then after that, Top Chef. So it's, I mean, it's a lot. So we'll be watching. I love you guys. Happy Tuesday, and we'll see you later. Bye.